Well, 2 games down and 4 to go now for the Michigan Wolverines as they won 95-72 over the 9 seed St. Louis today. Yaxel Lendenborg put on a show. He showed off his skill set in this one. He had 25 points on 9 of 13 shooting. He was 3 of 5 from 3, and he had 6 rebounds as well. Adai Mara had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Morris Johnson Jr. had 15 points and 8 rebounds. Elliot Cadeau had 12 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. Namari Burnett was 3 of 5 from 3 and had 11 points and 4 rebounds. And Trey McKinney off the bench was 2 of 3 from 3. He had 8 points total and 5 rebounds. Michigan shot 56% from the field, 48% from 3. They had 42 rebounds. They had 20 assists and 9 blocks as a team in the game today. Michigan held Robbie Avila to 9 points on 3 of 13 shooting, and he only had 1 rebound as well. Michigan is headed to the Sweet 16 on Friday in Chicago. They are 33-3 now, as St. Louis came just shy of getting 30 wins themselves in this tournament. Michigan was favored by 12.5 points. They won. In fact, they beat that. I had Michigan winning 94-74. Pretty close. But in the first half, Brown had a layup for St. Louis. Cadeau hit a 3, but then Brown answered with a 3. Yaxel had a layup. McCautry had a floater. Mara had a hook shot. Avila had a 3. Mara hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Burnett hit a 3 for Michigan. Yaxel had a floater, and it was 13-10. Michigan at the 15:58 point in the first half. Johnson, out of that timeout, had a layup. Avila had his second foul in less than 5 minutes into this game. They still played him. He did not get another foul until the second half, which is remarkable. But Cadeau went 1 out of 2 free throws. McCautry hit a layup. Burnett missed 2 free throws. Mara had a nice hook shot. And then a full alley-oop lay-in. Backwards lay-in at the rim by Mara was beautiful. Dunlap hit one of his many threes. Thames had 1 out of 2 free throws. Dunlap hit another 3. Atieno had a layup, and it was a 9-0 run from St. Louis. They took the lead, 21-20, at the under 12 TV timeout. Cadeau hit a 3, though. Atano had a layup and 1. Sharma hit a floater and 1. Cadeau had a layup. McKinney hit a 3. Cheddar had a layup. And McCautry had a layup as well. Michigan had missed 4 layups, though, early in this game, and 4 free throws. Yet, they still had the lead at the 7:28 mark, 30-29. It was going about how I thought it would early in this game, but Johnson hit 2 free throws, and then a goaltend on Michigan gave St. Louis 2 points. Cadeau had a 3. Yaxel had a 3. Mara had a spin and a lay-in. Dunlap hit a 3 to stop the schneid for St. Louis, but McKinney had a layup. Then St. Louis had a shot clock violation. It was 42-34 Michigan at 3:41 left in the first half. And then a bullshit foul on Burnett was called when it was actually a flagrant foul on Otenya. But the ball didn't lie as he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Yaxel then had an alley-oop jam. Mara hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Gale hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Gotta make your free throws, fellas, down the stretch. McCautry hit a floater. Thames hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Brown hit a jumper. Yaxel hit 2 out of 2 free throws. Mara had his 4th block at the buzzer in the first half to make this game a 48-39 Michigan lead at halftime. Morris Johnson had a layup out of the half. McCautry had a layup. Green hit a 3. Burnett hit a 3. Mara had a nice hook shot. Avila hit a 3. Jones hit a 3. And Johnson had a layup. Avila hit another 3. And you thought, okay, here he comes. But Mara had a dunk. Yaxel had a dunk. Jones hit a floater. It was 61-55 Michigan with 14 minutes and 17 seconds left. McKinney hit a 3. Again, Jones hit a layup. Yaxel had a running jam over Jones. Just got to the 3-point line and said, I'm not stopping. Wham! And the crowd went wild. It was 66-57 Michigan at 11:44 left under the under 12 TV timeout. Brown had 1 out of 2 free throws out of that TV timeout. Yaxel hit a 3. Gale hit 2 out of 2 free throws. Burnett had a steal and a layup off the full court press. And St. Louis called a timeout to stem the tide. Sharma hit a 3 out of that timeout. Yaxel hit 2 free throws. Thames missed 2 free throws. Johnson hit 2 free throws for Michigan. And then Johnson had an alley-oop jam for Michigan. Thames then dunked over Mara, which was unbelievable. Johnson had a layup, though. It was 81-63 with 7:17 left. Burnett hit a 3. Brown hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Yaxel Lendenborg had a nice hook shot. Then he hit a 3. And Brown hit 2 free throws. Johnson made 1 out of 2 free throws himself. Brown then had a layup. Sharma had a layup. It was 90-70 with 3:12 left. Mara had a putback dunk. McCautry had a layup. Oscar Goodman came in for a layup and 1 as he was fouled. And then Goodman had a block as well on the other end, and Michigan won this game, 95-72. They advance to the Sweet 16. Is anyone going to be able to slow this Michigan team down now that they're in the tournament and they have freedom of movement and they're playing unfamiliar foes from outside of the Big Ten? Let me know in the comments below. Go Blue. Great win over a St. Louis team that just scored 100 themselves against Georgia. This was a great performance from Michigan. Have a great day out there. Like, share, subscribe. Go Blue. And tonight, the Michigan hockey team is trying to do the opposite of what Michigan basketball did, which is they lost the regular season Big Ten championship, but now they're going for the Big Ten tournament title tonight at 8 o'clock. Whereas Michigan basketball won the regular season Big Ten tournament, lost in the championship game in the tournament. Both are going to be 1 seeds. Michigan basketball is a 1 seed. Hockey will be a 1 seed regardless in the Frozen Four tournament coming up. So stay tuned for that game. And a video from Dependent Fanatic tonight after that one. Quick update here. Sparty. Michigan State took down Louisville here in the second game on Saturday as well. Have a great day out there, but go Blue, baby. Let's go.